Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SpeedCon, SpeedConline 2021. And I can hear myself. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, sorry for that. Welcome back. It is time now, as mentioned, for my good pal, buddy, and friend Senydro to show us the excellent speedrun that is The Witness Any Percent. So good luck, my friend, and take it away.
Thank you. Hi everyone. Yeah, this is The Witness and I'm already set up with everything. We can start by actually going into the game and edit all the controls that we want to have in the run. And the timer starts as soon as I start moving, so I will count you down in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is The Witness. It's a great puzzle game, actually an amazing puzzle game, where you actually need to solve those panels. Usually it's used to open up the next panel. As you can see here, like there's a line going to the next panel. So you do one panel, that opens up the second one, do the second one, and so on. And usually it ends in a laser. You need 7 lasers to be able to get to the end area. There are 11 in total, if I remember correctly. And yeah, but you only need 7 to get to the any percent ending, so that's quite nice. Obviously, we do the fastest one. There are some really quick ones, which you will see in just a second. And that was the tutorial area. So every panel, you usually go from the starting point, which is a circle, to the ending point, which is the line where it ends in the curved. So in the beginning, we go to the town, which is like a combination of everything else in the whole map, which is this beautiful island. So you find every type of panel in this area. That is because it's the first you reach, really, or it's like super easy to reach, and it's also, let me just see that I don't mess up here. It's also like one of the fastest lasers you can do, or at least a faster one than some of the others. And it also doesn't really have auto scrollers, which there are some in the game. So right here, my boy Sonaris will actually help me out in a second, because I will have to do some very precise snipes coming up right here.
So you want me to explain that?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Putting you on the spot.
These snipes that he just mentioned is basically solving a puzzle from really, really, really far away and standing at a very precise spot, as you can see right here, or already seen. Not sure how the delay is, but yeah, these snipes are pretty cool. It saves you quite a lot of time, but as you can see, they are super omega giga precise. And yeah, that's basically it. You just solve puzzles from really far away to save time.
Correct. So usually you would need to do some other puzzles to get there and have it close up, and then you can see the rules of the panel, which I will explain in a second as well. But if you just know the solution, you can stand on a very specific spot and just solve them from there. And as you saw, you pretty much saw nothing. But you, as a speedrunner, you obviously just know the solution, and well, so you don't really need to know what the rules are, since you already know them. Also, my movement is kind of bad right now. I'm sorry, I just recently switched to a lower sensitivity, which obviously kind of influences how you draw the panels. But with that, we are already done with the town. So that's the very first laser we activate up here. Just need to climb this tower, and that's the laser panel. Laser panels will always look like that. Just to activate the laser, you have to do them. And now there's also another cool strat coming up. So we start off the jungle and not actually finish it, and then we go to the bunker to do the elevator and then come back. So that's because the elevator in the bunker is very slow. And yeah, we don't like slow, so we just skip it by not waiting in the elevator, but we wait till the elevator arrives on the floor that we need it to be, and then we get back onto it. So as I mentioned, that was the jungle beginning, and now we go over to the bunker, which in my opinion is the most beautiful and the most fun area in the game that you can play. And so every panel has rules for them. For this area, for example, you can see it has these squares with different colors, so you need to actually play around those colors and make it so that they are not in the same squares as the others. The other colors. It can be in the same with the same color, that's fine, but not in the same box than with the other ones. And maybe you saw it right there. There's also a reason why this is working and this one is working, so you need to play around with the colors a bit as well. And yeah, there are like, oh god, I don't even know how many different types of rules there are in the whole game, but maybe about 15 or 20, somewhere in that area, I would say. And the game kind of teaches you these rules, but also not really. So that was the elevator, by the way, so it goes to the second highest floor, and actually we go onto the elevator when it's at the second highest floor, because we need it on the all highest floor that's possible for the elevator. But since waiting in an elevator is slow, we actually do some other stuffs and wait, or like not wait, but make it so the elevator is on the top when we need to get there. Okay, pretty neat. Here the trapdoor is coming up. So if you don't know about it, this will mess you up a big time, and if I mess it up, it will lose a lot of time, so that's kind of fun. But if you stand in a very good spot and just walk over it fastly, you don't need to walk around anymore. You can just skip it by walking over it and allowing you to instantly draw the panels back here. So here you might also hear why these panels are working. It has something to do with the background noises. That's all I can tell. They are not just for the funsies. Here we actually open the door first before we activate the laser, and that's because the door opens really slowly, as you see. So we don't have to wait like 2 seconds for the door to open so we can get through. So here we go back onto the elevator, move it to the way top, stand in a specific location to do this first, and then we actually fail this panel. Oh, I was supposed to fail it twice. That was terrible. So if you fail it more often, it will go down faster again. So that was the third laser now? Did I count that correctly? Yeah, third. Okay, so we go to the fourth one, which is right here in the monastery. And sometimes you don't see a rule on the panels. But that's okay, that's normal, because the game is actually giving you a way to find out what the right solution to these are. By not even having the solution, or the rule, I should say, on the panel itself. So just do this and this one. And yes, I know all the solutions, obviously. And for any 100% runners, they actually know every single solution to all the 380 panels, or how many there are, like something about that. Yeah, they know every single one, which is quite impressive, so that's cool if you would like to watch that. Here we are actually supposed to open up the door to figure out what the solution to this is. But again, if you press yourself against the door and can see the full panel so you can draw onto it, you can actually just solve it by not having to solve the panels before that to open up the doors. Same with this, you can just put in the solution from this angle and open up the shortcut. So you don't actually need to walk through the first maze. Which is pretty much the rule for everything in this game. There are barely any cases where you actually need to do the stuff before that. If you know the solution, you can just finish the panels. And with that, this is like one of the fastest ones as well, with the shadows one I just did. Where you just saw 4 panels and then the laser panel, which is actually a quite unique laser panel in this area, since it combines all the solutions that you did before that. And just like that, we have another laser done. So we just move around here a little bit, open up this door, which is kind of a shortcut to get back out again. And now we're actually coming up on Swamp, which is the last laser that we need. And this one is also kind of unique again. Not by the panel that solves the laser, instead of what you can do here as well. Which is there's a shortcut right at the end of the area, which is at the laser obviously. And with this door right there in the corner, you just put in the solutions to these, which are actually pretty easy solutions, not gonna lie. You open up the door, which is the shortcut, and then you walk in from the back side, so from behind technically, and just skip the whole area, which is full of auto scrollers and stuff like that. So this is a huge skip that you do. And you can just walk up here and activate the last laser, which is pretty neat. So with that we got all the 7s. Now I can go up to the mountain, which is the end area. It's a kind of a big end area, but we will get through that. And also the lasers take a bit of time to actually like get out the laser, and then till the laser shoots and then it opens up the thing. It just takes a second, okay? So we have a little bit of downtime here, which I will take for actually drinking something. And here you can see like these metal pieces is what the lasers are for. So you open up each metal piece with every laser. Stay hydrated. And we're just waiting for the last laser, which that was... Now we have to move around these 2 guys and actually solve the panel puzzle below 3 times to open up everything. Just need to stand in the right position for those. Sweet. And now we get into the mountain, which is the end area. And it's very... It was mind-blowing when I first played through this, because a lot of weird things are gonna happen with the panels now in this mountain. So as you see, the first thing I draw is actually the way I walk on, which is cool in the first place. So you need to like plan on how you draw the solution while actually drawing the right thing by the rules of the panel. And that you get through this little mess in the middle there. So you do that again, just in a different way, so we can go at this end, exit right there. Just need to solve a little bit more panels for that, which are 2 in the middle one and the orange and green ones. Which, as you might notice, something is starting to happen here, which makes it a little bit more complicated to actually solve them. But if you know the solutions, it's kind of easy, besides these last 2, because your cursor also moves a little bit faster with how this thing turns around. So that's kind of annoying to deal with at times. So we do this one, and then I stand in the corner to have like the same position all the time, because it also changes the drawing behavior depending on where you stand towards the panel. So if you stand like on the side of it, obviously it's different than standing in the front of it and have a direct view onto it. Which is also a thing that actually happens in the game. If you go close to the panel, it kind of locks you onto it so you have it full screen, but we usually don't even do that. Because like that, for example, we can see all the panels, so we can just click, solve one, click, solve the next one, without moving around to the next one. And it's helpful for the snipes pretty much everywhere we do it in the game. So we do it like that. Now we just need to wait. Here there's the same thing again, where I need to draw the road that I walk on. But this one is even more unique because actually I need to do two and like have them on the same panel. So we need to actually, you will see in a second what I mean. Here you actually have something else which is super unique in the game. So you get one panel added every single time, and you need to draw a solution that has all the rules that are on all panels in them. So for this one it's actually kind of cool, because you just do the same thing twice, the same thing twice, and the same thing twice. So you actually need to remember 3 out of 6 solutions. And that was the other thing that I wanted to talk about, like, yeah, we need to draw the orange line and the green line, or blue, however you want to see it, by actually solving around the other solution that I have already on the screen, so the blue one, and still solving the rules of the actual panel. So it's like, it's brain time, big brain time, huge brain time. With this elevator ride, this is kind of slow. I give it over to Xoneris again, who can say stuff if he wants to.
Stuff, yes. I like saying stuff. Especially if it's a donation. That's my favorite stuff to read. So we got $20 from the previous runner, Kataref, saying, Senydro, do the thing.
Oh no. Does that mean what it means? What I think it means?
I believe so, yeah. I don't have it open right now, but I do believe the incentive for your bonus run is met. But let me double check that.
Oops, that's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, we just solved the floor panels. Yeah.
It is indeed met. You can... yeah, you can show the bonus run after your run. So cool. Thanks a lot for that, Mr. Kadaref.
Thanks, Kada.
Very appreciated. Yeah. Very cool. And yeah, thanks for the donation.
Okay.
We're now only $22 away from $100. So that's pretty poggers.
So, I got a little problem. Okay, so these are RNG doors, so either I get like good stuff or I get bad stuff. Either complicated or not complicated. Oh my lord, what are these panels? Okay. There you go. And they are timed as well, so if I don't get them in time, they will close again and give me different ones, as you can see here. But if you solve the first one, or like one of the two, it will actually stay correct, so... Just need to solve this one now. Oh god. Why is this so complicated? Hello? And I actually did practice this. The problem is it's RNG and there are like, what, over 1,000 different puzzles that can appear here. So either I'm getting really lucky or really unlucky. Oh no, why is this game like this right now? It's a complicated one again. Nope. I am so sad now. I get like terrible ones that I can't solve. I was good at it, but I've been not really active at this game. So this one, and then there you go. So This was really, really terrible. Usually you want to get it in the first try, obviously, but got some really bad RNG there. I'm so sad. I hope I don't go overestimate. Yeah, well, but we are very much at the end already. Just need to do these panels, and we do the left one first because there's something happening that we need to unlock for the second area. Oh god. I didn't do that, that's the game. I will explain it in a second. So I have like a specific amount of time to do the right ones here until the next thing that happens to open up the way to the elevator. And yeah. So usually you don't need to worry about this area anymore if you are done with the left one, with the left side. So there you go. And like the left side makes the elevator come up, and the right side opens up the way to it. And you need to do it in that order. Like you can activate the way already, but the elevator is slower, so. And also these panels are like super annoying to deal with because, as you saw earlier, can happen that it gets stuck and then your cursor like moves over fastly to the other side, which is super annoying. Time is coming up in 3, 2, 1, time. Fifth try, exactly.
Poggies.
Oh god. I mean, this run was actually quite nice. Besides the random doors, I'm gonna be honest. The random doors were kind of terrible. But what was the time on that? I'm curious now.
20:33.
With messing up the... Wow, okay. With messing up the doors that often, that was super nice.
You're just the god gamer.
I guess. So I guess we go over to the other thing immediately?
I assume so. I'm not doing tech, so I'm not sure, but I guess, right?
Right, tech.
If he says nothing, that's a yes.
Okay. Just gonna take a second here then. My comfy hoodie.
Well, if you need a second to set up, there's something I could mention real quick.
I mean, I'm pretty much set already. I can just go. Just need to know if the timer is good. Are we set on the timer?
It's still on 20:33, but since Mr. Tech Guy is listening in, I am sure that he's ready.
Okay. So this
for
is
the bonus run.
Yeah, for the bonus run, the incentive that you guys actually met, which is the Easter egg ending, which most people probably don't know about, unless they looked it up, I guess. So the timer, I hope, will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So it's the Easter egg ending, which is actually quite in the beginning of the run. Oh god. Messing up the first panel. So there are environmental puzzles, which are like this one, where you do stand in specific spots, and then it forms the line that you see on every panel. And if you can see it somewhere in the environment around you, you can actually do it as it would be a panel. And if you do the very first one, like I just did, which is standing in the right position so the sun hits the line of the door, you open up this secret area, the Easter egg ending, which is a huge hotel with the the witness logo on it overall, and there are dialogues and all kinds of neat concept thingies like that. Can just show you a little bit, which is actually pretty neat. It tells you a lot about making the game, how it was like and stuff, and it has like this really nice scenic route with a lot of stuff about it. And yeah, I'll make up on time already. 3, 2, 1, time, and it shows you a cutscene or like a movie. Yeah, it's kind of dark in the beginning. It will get removed in a second, don't worry. So this run mostly is about how fast you can solve the first 3 panels and then just walk the straightest line you can possibly do. And then it will show you a video, which is actually recorded in the little house that they have where they made the game. So if you want to see how that looks like, you actually need to do it yourself, because I won't show it. And I can't show it, I think, maybe. So there you go. That was the incentive. Yeah, actually insane graphics. Whoa, so realistic. Okay. Anyhow, it's actually... I really recommend, if you haven't seen that before, go through the hotel and look at everything and listen to everything. It's actually super interesting. Yeah, that's the Easter egg ending. Thank you guys for watching. That was the witness run as well, at some point where I messed up, but okay. RNG be RNG. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later if you want to watch that. And now it's Matze with... oh god, I can't remember the name of the game, but Matze is coming up, so that's pretty poggers.
That is correct, yes.
Yes.
The name of the game you're looking for is Skylar and Plux Adventure on
go.
Clover Island. And that is correct. Matze is coming up after the break. But before we head into a break, we had a pretty beefy donation come in right here.
Oh.
It's $50 from Seed System saying, hello from Germany. Good luck with the runs. Thank you very much for this very, very generous donation. And yeah, as I just mentioned, we are quickly going to jump into a quick intermission. And when we're back, it's time for Matze with Skylar and Plux. So don't go anywhere, please. We'll be right back.
Bye.